Hello viewers, welcome back. First of all, thank you all for coming to watch my video. I am greeting you all. Yes, you are going to watch my video till the end. I think I am hoping or I am wishing that you will definitely watch the video till the end or the conclusion. In my last part of the story, The Beauty and the Beast, I have told you at the end of the last part of the story, The Beauty and the Beast, I have requested you all that if there is any mistake, then you will definitely let me know through the video or by calling me or in the comment box so that I can rectify my mistakes, by the help of which I can develop myself in speaking or in my communication. Definitely the third part is going to be very interesting. If you did not watch the second or first part, I am requesting you or telling you all or asking you if it will be beneficial, that after watching the first or second part you will definitely understand or obviously clearly understand the third part. Yes, there is a extreme connection or immense connection or connection between the first, second and the third part. So let's get started without delay or without any unnecessary discussion. We have came to know what happened in the third part, first second part of the story. We came to know that Belle, with her own accord, went to the castle of the beast, and the beast received Belle graciously or with affection, and the beast told Belle or asserted in front of Belle that you are the mistress of the castle and I am your servant. I am, if it is not known, any of you who are watching this video, I am telling you that Hideous means extremely ugly and the beast was very ugly. So I think that it is clear to all of you, or accurate or transparent, or you have found a transparency about what I am trying to say about the beast. So now from now the third part is going to be started. The beast gave Belle lavish clothing and fine dresses and delicious foods for her staying, and each night the beast carried on lengthy conversations with Belle and always requested or frequently requested Belle to marry him. But Belle always refused. That always used to say that I love you only as a friend. I can't marry you. Please don't force me or don't instigate me to get you married. I can't marry you. There was no alternative for me by the help of which I can protect myself from coming here. I am extremely unwilling to stay here because of my father or because of all my deeds or the mistakes made by my father. I am here with you, so don't again try to get my affection undeliberately or unintentionally. Belle then one day dreamed of a handsome prince who was completely different to the hideous beast. The handsome prince was telling Belle that why, please let me know or explain, why do you kept on refusing the beast regarding your conjugal life. The beast love you very much. Please please marry her. Don't refuse her. She is suffering from very rejection. He will keep you very secure, or there will not be end of insecurity in your life if you spend or if you start spending your conjugal life with the beast. The beast is quite good. It was told to Belle by the handsome prince, but something bad happened, or an interesting or fascinating or it was the matter of thinking entered into the mind of the Belle, that Belle was thinking, why I dreamed of the handsome prince, what is the reason behind my dream of that handsome prince. Belle was thinking that Belle could not understand the connection between the handsome prince and the beast. Belle was convinced that there is a mystery in this palace, and the hideous beast is definitely holding the prince captive somewhere in the castle. Then the Belle, you can consider or you can think that Belle was in love with the handsome prince. Belle, in search of the handsome prince, she was looking for all the rooms or all the places or every and each corner of the palace and all the enchanted rooms, but he did not find the prince of her dream. Belle lived a life of luxury at the palace of the beast, and 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 being waited on head, hand, and foot by the invisible servants. There was no scarcity which makes anyone happy to live. All the necessary things or all the things which makes anyone happy were provided by the invisible servants of the palace. Beast, the beast, the hideous beast was thinking that why I am trying my best to make Belle happy, but still she is ignoring me or avoiding me. Can't I get her into my life? One day, Belle, please let me remember what happened after that. I am forgetting. Sorry, I'm waiting. I'm making you wait. You all. Okay, now I remember. Now I remember. Stop. I'm sorry or forgive me. I took a pause. One day, eventually, Belle got homesick, and as she had spent a lot of time, or she was living for a period of time, Belle got homesick, and she was apologizing or begged to the beast, please, I want to go to my home to see my family. Please permit me to go. Please don't do this or don't ignore my statement. Please let me go to see my family. As the beast, the hideous beast, was in extreme love with Belle, the hideous beast told, or the statement of the hideous beast towards Belle was that yes, you can definitely go, but you must have to return to my castle after a week later. You can't stay at your own home more than 7 days. It was the third part of the story, The Beauty and the Beast, and the fourth part definitely come very soon. Thank you all for staying with me till the end. Meet you in the fourth part in my next video. Till then, goodbye and take care of yourself.